And I set them up off camera. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm about to go live. Let's do that 1 minute. Bye-bye. WAIF Cincinnati. WAIF is your community radio station. We serve only to open our airways to responsible, divergent point of views. Opinions expressed on Getting to Know radio show do not reflect those of WAIF staff, board of trustees, or other programmers. The opinions are my own views, those of my guests, callers, and co-hosts. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hello, Cincinnati and beyond. Coming to you straight to your home and into your time zone. I'm your host, Mitri, and thanks for joining me on another episode of Get in the Know radio show, powered by the Joy Air Foundation, where we provide information for adapting and overcoming adversity. If knowledge is priceless and information is key, then people plus knowledge equals solutions. Let's get in the know. Go to your quiet space, free your mind, open your heart, and breathe. As with every episode, we're going to start off with the tribute to my daughter. So let's enjoy it. Here we go. Unbelievable was Tierra upon her birth, August 10th, 1988. Unbelievable, the Divine One chose me to be Tierra's delivery way. Unbelievable, Tierra's spirit is powerful. Her heart is pure. Her soul is unique. Unbelievable, now I'm touched by my angel. Tierra's love is inevitable. Unbelievable, our journey together. Our downs, our ups, our lows, our highs. Unbelievable. Our journey together is eternity, mother-daughter love for life. Unbelievable, Tierra, I pledge to you with tender love and care. Unbelievable, your legacy will shine. I dedicate to you your foundation, Joy Air. Unbelievable, through space and time, Tierra's soul flies free as it soars. Unbelievable, with Jesus in his keeping. Tierra, now your place is forevermore. Unbelievable. You always say I love you. And I always say diddle with all my heart. Unbelievable. Now our love is in spirit, is our rainbow in the stars. Unbelievable. I love you. All right, I'm about to bring it back in. I'm going to phase this out. And we're going to hit this topic and have some fun. I'm going to let it play out. Let's see how the day goes. It's going to be interesting. Make sure Karen not gonna let you ain't keep it in over there. Everybody agree today. Yeah, dude, man, we just gonna run with it on the show. You know, okay, I ain't got no mic, so yes, definitely. And this thing can't be dragging like whatever. All right, this track coming to an end. Dedicated to my baby, Tierra. One love. All right, all right, all right. Thank you for joining me every Wednesday at 1 p.m. on Get in the Know. and enjoying the tribute that I like to play every Wednesday so my baby in heaven never forgets her mama loves her. So let's just go ahead and dive into today's topic. But before I do, I'll let my crew in the studio let y'all know who's going to be on the mic with us today. Of course, I'm your host, Mitri, in the house. But to my right, I'll start with the person closest to me. Go ahead and give your 30-second intro, my sister.
Hello, I am John Love. Greetings to everyone. It's a blessing to be here, to be able to speak to each and every one of y'all listeners out there. And thank you for listening to us. And may you all have a blessed moment. And let's relax, breathe, and get into the know.
Woo-wee! She warming up the mic for us. All right. Go ahead. KBZ, let them know you're going to be on the mic, baby.
What's up, my people? How are you today? I pray that all is well. And if it's a little shaky, that's okay, because life is shaky. Coming to you from WAIF. We're going to get in the know today about something.
I like that. That was so cute. About something. Well, why don't I tell y'all what that something is? Today's topic is time management. Know your limits. And I put a little note on my little show sheet that I go by when I host these shows. Is let me see how well I manage the time today as an hour show. Because there's some things that I don't get to cover on my sheet because apparently I'm not managing my hour well. Now I do what the FCC and the radio station has me to do, but there are other things I would like to share with you all that I need to manage my time a little better and make sure I get that to y'all. So I'm gonna just dive right in and we just gonna talk. The phone lines are open, so if you want to call in and weigh in on the subject and let us know how your time is managed, and if you got a secret to managing time and always being there on time, and let us know. But I'm gonna start from this point of view, and I'm gonna put this out there in the studio. Let my sisters in the studio say what they got to say. What gets in the way of managing y'all time? Now, don't y'all jump on the mic at once.
Oh, Lord. Myself with time management is called distractions. And I have plenty of distractions to teach me to ignore some of the distractions. But then, too, you got to weigh out your distractions. How important are they to your time management? Because sometimes other people that are close to you could call you for their emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Is their emergency really your emergency?
Give me a shake on that.
Or time management.
That part.
But yes, as I was saying, is their emergency that is an emergency for you, or is the emergency for them? You have to weigh out your options sometimes, to where sometimes other people's emergency have to be taken care of their self because they have to learn and go through the experience their self to learn time management as well. Mm-hmm. And when you allow yourself to interfere with other people's emergencies, as they call it, for their emergency, it could really throw you off. And time management would not be a time management for you no more because now you got to be all over the board trying to accommodate others and can't even accommodate yourself. But sometimes you have to take the time out and think about and analyze how much of an emergency is that to me to where I have to stop what I'm doing to help someone else. But yes, it's a blessing to be able to help others, but we still have to think about self. Because if we don't have ourselves on the time management time, we could lose out. We could lose out. So going forward with that question, KB.
My problem with time management is very simple. 2-letter word, me.
Yes, sir.
In case y'all don't know what all this shaking is in the studio, these are called the getting to know shakers. And I'm going to keep it real. KBZ, I'm going to let you get back on the mic. Every time we hit a hot button, and it's getting real up in here. You're going to hear some shaking and some beating. But let me tell you, we use regular household items to make these. Just some rice and some noodles, put it in a Pringles can, decorated it, use the old seasoning bottle, decorated it. You can be inventive yourself, but just get in the know, get in your creativity and all that. So when you hear the shaking, that's a hot button topic, baby. You got to do it. Now, KBZ, I'm sorry I jumped you on the mic, but go ahead. Tell us about me.
Time management.
My concept of time management has evolved to be that I am on time when I get there. As a younger woman, I was never on time because, when you got 3, 4 babies that you got to get dressed to get them somewhere, you're always the last person to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what mothers do.
Amen.
So mothering has been an issue with time management, and those mothers that can get it all together and get them up and move out, I applaud them. I've never been one of them. If you ask anybody in my family, they tell you she's always late. My kids say, I'm coming to pick you up at 1 o'clock, but they don't have to be where they need to be till 1:30 or 2 o'clock. So, I understand the game and I play it with them. My best effort at time management is when I have a major project running.
Mm-hmm.
If I got a major project, especially something that runs like dominoes, that once you hit the first one, everything else has got to go in order for it to function. I am on the spot. I got that together. But when I have to go somewhere, when I want to go somewhere, I can be on time. When I have to go somewhere, well, we do what we need to do to get there, and then my concept is I'm on time. When I get there, I'm on time. So time management has never been my strong point.
Wow, you sound like my twin sister over there, KBZ.
She sure do. She sure do. Y'all was separated at birth, or maybe time separated y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say my middle name is late. And when I'm late, I'm on time. And family members, close friends, they know. When y'all invite me to an event, because I have multiple children. Well, I had multiple children that I was raising, and now they all are grown. But then when, as KBC say, I have multiple children. And when people was telling me about events and function and things, family that's going on, they always tell me an hour early. So I have to be on time. And KBZ is so right, dealing with multiple children, trying to be on time, everybody dressing ready. As soon as you get yourself dressing ready, there you go. Somebody need an outfit change. Somebody that had an accident. And here we go. For those who don't understand dealing with multiple children, those are natural plans, things that happen. And yes, we do have to work on time management. Start getting up. We'll get up early, maybe 2 to 3, maybe 3 hours early, and start getting ready so we can have an hour of time to waste for accidents that we deal with the children. So dealing with time management, I have gotten better with it with age and time.
Who gave you that review? Hold on. Yeah, I'm jumping on the mic on you now. Like, who? Let's talk about that today as it applies to this show.
Well,
KBZ,
okay.
let's get messy. Let's get messy. So,
well, okay.
No. We didn't push her off the mic. She's gonna be right back. So I want to get into this piece of time management since you brought that. So, and we transparent on the show. So I'm gonna let John Love start on how she felt her time was managed getting to the agreed upon time to be at the show today.
Well, today I did have one of those moments, those days, with the time management. Actually, I was up a little late trying to take care of some household chores and some things that needed to be done, and I was not paying any attention to the time. So I ended up going to bed later than usual, And I got some nice rest in until my phone would not stop ringing.
Mhm.
Everyone was calling me, for answers, resource, information. And I'm grateful to be that person. But then when my alarm went off, I hit snooze. Time management. I knew I had to be up, but I didn't think about it. So, yes, I was a little late today, but I made it, y'all. Hey.
Hey,
I'm
she
here.
is. Like she's KBZ. I'm coming to you in just a second. Like Jalo just said and KBZ both said, they on time when they get there. Okay, I love these sisters. These are my sisters, but between the two of them, they might be there like an hour later. Right?
But it's on time.
Right. And see, like, I'm totally the opposite of them. Because, like, I don't know if that's the military in me. It is. Oh, they said it is.
Yeah, the military runs through your family, so everybody, majority of your family are time structured people.
Yes.
And I admire that.
Thank you. Thank you
I
very
admire
much.
that.
Thank
Yes.
you very much. I mean, we was raised that way, karate, military, all of that added to it, and sometimes I can get on my own nerves with it because I'm over organized and time managed.
Mhm.
So, like for me, no, I said I was coming KBZ's way first. How do you think you managed today on your time management with the show?
I managed very well today. When you pulled up, I was ready. All I had to do was come downstairs. Now, in the process, I forgot the telephone, but seeing as how I don't need it for the radio show, I'll be all right till I get back home. Uh, Certain things I planned for this. I enjoy this. I planned for this. The things that I enjoy doing, I usually can plan for them, get my clothes together so that even if I'm pushing a little bit behind, then all I have to do is hop into whatever it is I need to hop into and keep
WAIF calling. What's your name?
So,
hello.
I've been really good the past 5 or 6 weeks with my time management for the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the show. Some other things, maybe not.
WAIF.
Yes, I understand that because since the show, I've been doing very well with time management as well because this is something I enjoy doing and I enjoy getting message and information out to other people because that is a godly thing to be a messenger and a helper to others, and yes, like I said, today was like a Monday for me, and going forward. I will work on my time management. I will make sure I have everything in place, and I will try to not to hit the snooze button because that snooze button, I don't know if it's good for us or bad for us because you snooze, you lose.
Ooh, say that again. Say it again.
When you snooze, you lose, and when you keep hitting that snooze button, oh, that's my word, snooze. But anyhow, yes, it will make you late. It will make you procrastinate even longer and more, especially when you have to do clothing change more than once or twice, even though you had your outfit sitting out. Good time management is to make sure your outfit look right, look good for yourself that night before. Don't try it on and it don't work because that's not a good time management. Right, y'all love? Yes.
Right. So she's sharing a little bit of what she went through with her outfit wardrobe today. I mean, my sister was ready to go, armed and dangerous, and that snooze button got in your way.
Yeah.
That's
The snooze button can be a problem for the simple fact that when you hit the snooze button, you also activate your brain to say, "Ooh, I got a break." And then if you lay your head down, then the sleep mechanism moves into place, and an hour and a half later, the snooze button is still snoozing, and you are too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is so true. I am seriously guilty of that myself. Although I didn't hit the snooze button this morning. So I got on up. I didn't have my clothes picked out like y'all love, but they all were clean. So I had a lot of choices. So it's like, and the funny thing about all of that is, I put on my outfit and everything, got to the studio. I said I was going to get to the studio early today and do some things. I got a caller calling in as we speak right now. So I'm going to turn the mic over to Ja Love for a second. I'm going to get back to that story so I can take this call and bring him on in.
Okay, thank you so much, Mitri.
WAIF. What's your name?
Time management is something that is very helpful.
Oh, hey,
once
well,
we get into the
all
right,
right, you ready to weigh in on this topic?
On time. With being on time, you can get a
all
lot
right, so I'm going to put you on hold and I'm going to bring
complete,
you in. And you'll know when you're coming in. If you do have a radio on, turn it down in the back for me.
Well, professionally.
Can you still hear me?
Depending upon where I was working,
hello?
I would be on time. But then I worked in a nursing home for quite some time, and there's a half-hour leeway between if I'm due at 7, the nurse is not due to leave till 7:30. Well, that's an extra half hour in my head that I can do what I want to do with, and that's exactly what I did. And they would call the office and say, "Well, Karen isn't here yet." DON would say, "Did she call off?" And she would say, "No, she'll be there by 7:30." So I was there by 7:30, but look at somebody else do their job for half an hour. That makes sense to me. Report, small building, limited clients. Very, very seldom did anything change that couldn't be talked about in 5 minutes time. So, yeah, I'm really bad with time. I like enjoying life however it comes, and like I say, when I get there, I'm on that.
I love it. Well, I will say KBZ was on time this morning, but she forgot her phone. So I'm going to put my hiccup in there, being on time, waking up even an hour earlier than I normally wake up for the show. I got to the show, setting up and everything. You're looking at yourself, even though it's a radio show, we film it for our YouTube channel. So we're trying to make sure we on fleek and looking fly, as, we were told. So at the end of the day, when I got to the radio show, it was so crazy. I discovered my shirt was on the wrong side. Oh my God. It's a little crazy stuff like that, but you can't really tell. So I was like, I'm going to just rock with it. So when you see the video with the little African shirt on, it's on the wrong side, y'all. And I'm keeping it real. I don't care. I'm keeping it real. But if I didn't mess up, we got Mr. Weldon on the phone, so I'm going to try to bring him in. If I don't get him in and Weldon, I messed up, please call back because I'm still working with the equipment. So let me try to bring you in and see if you're still out there. Hello? Weldon?
Well, while we are waiting for Weldon to get on the radio, as the host said, she's having a little technical issue with pushing the right buttons to get everything together.
Yeah, we're getting a little weird symptom going on here. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We're getting a little weird symptom going on here with our phone, so I'm going to try again to bring Weldon in. Weldon, are you out there? Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, so you had your radio on. That's why I got that feedback, but that's all right. We are here. So, Weldon, weigh in on our subject matter, time management.
Here for giving me the opportunity. If it's not in person this time, we're just on a phone call. So thanks for that. And how y'all ladies doing today?
We're blessed. Thank you.
Wait a minute, we blessed, baby. We blessed, and thank you always. Blessings to you. Big ups to God, like you always say.
Amen.
One thing I want to tell Sister Billy over there, she's always late to everything.
She stay late. She stay late. Jala. Go ahead, Weldon. Weldon, I can't hear you now. Okay, then. Oh yeah, she always putting it on her kids. She don't have no reason to put it on her.
Or myself, because the children are a distraction.
Yes, do you have your radio on? If you have your radio on tuned into this right now, you got to turn that off because we're getting feedback. You can't listen to the radio and be on the phone at the same time on the show. Weldon.
Maybe we having sync issues.
Well, okay. Turn your radio off. You cannot have your radio on and be on the show because it's like it got a delayed reaction and then it comes over your phone. So, are you there? Weldon? Oh, we gonna get this right, y'all. We don't never quit.
Welcome to the world of technical difficulties. We live in a technical world, and there's always going to be some difficulties.
That part right there. But at
we're new to the game,
mm-hmm.
and getting it right. So bear with us. We're still here.
We are still here.
And, time management. If you got a comment, call, and we'll see if we can get you into. If not, Mitra gives you the email address and all of the information. You can send us a message later, and we will try to address it at another time. Because most of what we've done since we've been here requires additional backup programs to support the ideas that we've been talking about. So we're almost there. We are almost there.
And we really want to thank everybody. I'm going to piggyback off of that. We want to thank everyone who tunes in every Wednesday for your listenership, for sharing and liking and commenting and joining our mission of adapting and overcoming adversity through transparency and getting in the know. And the show is not about me. I ain't talking to you, for you. I'm talking with you. I love doing interviews on the show. I love callers, everything. We're trying to work through this together because we all cohabitate this earth. So these are things that we all deal with. So for getting to know, we expose those things that sometimes we don't want to talk about. And time management, and especially in the athletic community, especially is a high concern. And y'all know what they call that CP time in the ethnic community. So I see my phone is lighting it back up. I think Weldon might be back on there with us. Weldon, are you there? All right. So go ahead. You got the mic, baby.
Management, I like to say, it's like a job. If you have to be there 15 minutes, if you're there on time, you're late. Certain things where, you go to court and, you better be on time or they're going to hold you to contempt. Certain things that they hold you up under,
Yes.
And at certain times, but you can't be late at everything.
That is so true. That is so true. And Sister John Love and K Beezy, y'all can't just operate on y'all time. Okay? you can't do that, and you have to prepare. And like I want to throw something out there, maybe y'all can weigh in on it, like preparing your time to be on time somewhere. That includes getting up in the morning, and I'm about to be real transparent with it. That includes getting up in the morning and making sure that you have time to take care of all of the things you need to do in the morning, especially when it concerns the restroom. Because if you start your day off and you haven't taken care of all that business, trust me, your time is not going to be managed well for the rest of the day. Now, we're going to cover that particular topic in depth, but not on this show about that, because it's important and we're transparent here. And if you ain't doing that every day, it's something wrong with you. It's more than just your time management. But that is part of managing your time. Having time to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, use the bathroom, for me, it's get me some coffee, feed my dog, walk my dog. All of those things are in the realm of what I have to do to make sure that I'm on time. But it backs up a little bit the night before, like Jala was saying. She got prepared the night before. Some things you can do and get prepared the night before. And one of them is kind of like getting to bed on time when you can. But I know, like what Sister Jala and Sister KBZ was sharing about when we had multiple children. I myself only had the one child, but I raised a couple of other ones, or helped raise some. I understand that problem with the children, because for me, like when I was raising children, it was like the children had all of the daytime, and at 9 o'clock, their tails was in the bed. Mm-hmm. But now that turns me into a night owl. Because I'm up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, doing whatever it is I do best. And I got that time for me. Yes. So it's like, then now you forever in that pattern. And when you're trying to flip flop back and maybe get back on the world time of 9 to 5, which I ain't never made it back to that. And thank God my show is at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Because if it was at 9 o'clock, I need about 3 hours, so I'm not getting up at 6. Okay? You don't forget that. But, I just want to make mention of those things that affect that, and also mention that our health affects that too. Like, you can plan and be ready for all this stuff and be on time, and you got everything going. But now something happens with your health. I recently just experienced it as soon as today with the person that was planning to do something, was prepared, but then they got a migraine that was brought upon by something else we covered in the show a few weeks back, menopause. So I kind of want to throw menopause back out there for a second, because KBZ and John Love really got into the menopause talk. And since it is a topic that we will be covering actually this month, coming up, the third week, I believe. How does the menopause affect your time? Could you all each share that a little bit? Because I'm sure some sisters out here that can relate.
Well, yes. Menopause can interfere with your time and when you're having a flash, which is called sweating. And if you have on a nice blouse, you have to change because you done sweated out now. And it takes up your time on your mood swing. You get a little frustrated or not. You work through your frustration, and you try to work through your frustration. And dealing with menopause is just mood swings. It's wishy-washy. So it affects everyone different. Everyone go through different things, but similar things. So I would like to pass this on to KB, but mine was mostly the mood swing and the sweating out my clothing.
I never had a menopause problem. I never went through any of the things that I've watched many of my sisters go through. My health problem is narcolepsy. I am a narcoleptic, classic, which is a sleep disorder. I have sleep episodes at different times of the day. My clock is from 11 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning. I'm totally functional. I most of the time when I was working, I worked at night simply because I'm awake at night. Mm-hmm. Even my DON recognized when she come in the building. You got all your stuff done. It's close to 7 o'clock because at 7 o'clock you about to be worthless. I say. I always, it used to always tee me off because I am a Jeopardy fan. And I would get through the whole Jeopardy. But when it went to commercial before Final Jeopardy, something about that time of day, I have a sleep episode, blank out, and miss Final Jeopardy. That always still aggravates me. I think my 1 o'clock problems are based on, that was nap time with the kids. That was always nap time. And when they took a nap, I took a nap too. As parents, you got to get it in how you get it in.
For real.
But there are certain, food is a trigger for that as well. When I go out to eat, I ask everybody, please don't let me drown in my soup. But, people have laughed at me because I could be eating and having an episode and still chewing. It's really weird. So that's my health problem. Menopause, never had a flash.
Amen.
Mood swings, well, I had those long before menopause would have ever hit. PMS is real.
It's real.
So I guess that was my menopause. But narcolepsy is what gets me. And it's amazing that this is usually the time of day that if I'm sitting somewhere, if I get still, I'm gone. Out like a light. So Getting to Know radio show has helped keep me awake for a whole hour now.
Oh, yay! We love KBB Drama. Yes, yes. Well, before I cut to commercial, because I want to get y'all to donate to the show and support the radio station with our member-thon, but I'm going to cut to that in just a second. And I shouldn't say commercial. I'm sorry, I mentioned. I just want to share, one of the things, because they both shared medically something that they have to consider about time management. And for me, it's lupus. And we're going to be covering lupus too. It actually causes me great pain when I'm still. So when you sleep, you're still. You're not bouncing all around. So when I wake up in the morning, I actually have to allot the time that it takes me to get started and the things I have to do to get started. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So if you're listening, you might think about jotting down some ideas of what actually affects your time management and realize that however you start the day is generally how you're going to finish it. So if you started crappy, it's going to be a crappy day and you're going to finish it that way. You might be able to flip it on its head sometimes, but most of the time, that's how it is. So it's kind of like the laws of attraction. If you think negative, that's what you're going to get. We'll talk about that later. If you know about them, you know what I'm talking about, the secret and all. But I just wanted to put that out there and say that we did lose Brother Weldon on the phone. If he wants to call back in, that's cool. The phone lines are still open. We're going to cut to a mention and let you know about our member-thon for a minute. So stay tuned. I'm going to play this for you.
Okay. A minute. Give us a moment. As I said.
All right, we're coming there. We got our member-thon going now. F Radio. We are in the middle of our spring member-thon. Help keep WAIF Radio on the air and indicate your support on this show by making a pledge right now. Your gift of $25 or more makes you a member and gives you voting rights at the WAIF annual meeting, and you may receive a WAIF alert newsletter and a WAIF sticker for your car. Please call 513-961-8900. You can do that right now. You can make a pledge right here on my show. Help keep Getting to Know on the radio. If you prefer, you can go online too. You can also make a pledge by clicking the donation button on WAIFradio.org's website and use your credit card or your PayPal to make that donation. If you pledge online, make sure you put Get in the Know show where the show should get the credit. And I can keep bringing these tidbits to overcome adversity for you. The purpose field before clicking the donation button. So basically, put Get in the Know show. It's the show that gets the credit in the purpose field before you click that donate button. Each show needs to meet a minimum level of pledges. By naming it in the no show, you give us credit and it show the way forward that you like our show. You like to stay in the know. Please give us a call at 513-961-8900, or you can visit the web and pledge $25 or more to become a member of listener supported radio WAIF Cincinnati. And I like to say again that web address is WAIFradio.org. West is your all right. It's me, Tree, back on the mic with KBZ and Jah Love in the studio. Jah Love, what you got to say?
Well, I do. Excuse me. I know we are up in here having fun, enjoying each other, and enjoying the moment. But in our reality, dealing with time management, yes, being 15 minutes early is like being on time. Being 30 minutes early is very great because sometimes in between getting out of the vehicle, getting off the bus, we can run into stumble blocks, and that can make us late. I'm a big believer of that. It took me a while to get on that page, but I have gotten a lot better, and I still have stumble blocks. But that's okay. That's part of the plan for me to get better and to learn how to work on myself to be better. It's a good thing that we can identify what our flaws are, so we can try to make that change if we can. And sometimes we might have to ask other people for their help and support as an alarm clock. Call someone, ask them to give you a call to help wake you up, give you reminders. It's not that a lot of times we forget, we just get distracted. And when we get distracted, sometimes we can lose focus. And when we lose focus, we lost with time. Hello.
Well, a lot of time management is basic organization, and I've never been a regimented kind of person. Never have been, and I doubt that's gonna happen before I leave this world. But being organized and having things where you can reach them even if you are running a little late, that you know you can reach out here and pick this up, you can go over there and get that and put it all together and hit the door, helps an awful lot with time management. Our society, I took a trip to Africa, did a missions trip to Africa. And the one thing that really spoke to me was nobody was on time. But by the end of the day, everything that needed to get done was done.
Amen.
And kind of that's really most of the time how I function. It put me in a happy space. I come home. So this was wrong with me. I'm out of place. Because I am not a linear person. There are those like me, Tree, that are. I have a brother that just has never been in the military and is so regimented that you think somebody put starch in his clothes. And I am just the exact opposite. I don't see things in a linear manner, and I don't function in a linear manner, which creates problems in a linear world.
Well, and that's interesting because you, Jalove, and KBZ kind of got the same outlook on being on time and what is defining being on time for them. And sometimes you can be late like that and still, like you said, when you're in Africa, well, not just Africa, but anywhere, you can still get the task done. And people like me, sorry, we like Jalil said earlier, we accommodate, and you did too, KBC, the fact that you all are not, detail oriented in that manner. And that's okay. And just for like on the radio show, like when it comes to time management for the radio show, we under the FCC. I have to do it what WAIF has us do, blah and all that. So there's no flexibility for me right there. And I want to say thank you to all jokes aside to both of you all, KBCJ, Ajalove, for really managing your time and coming to the radio show and supporting me and encouraging me and being here on time, like you said. Hey, you didn't get here at the exact moment, but you was here before the show started. You was on the mic. You was relevant, even though you was running late. And sometimes that works. But I did build in a box square for you all. A little fuzzy area. So, yeah, that gets one. Yeah. So if you constantly deal with people that need fuzzy areas, then if you gotta be there at 1, tell them you gotta be there at 11. So, okay. Yeah. So for me, included in time management, we talk about all the responsibilities and the things we have to do for the family, the job, military, whatever. But the one thing that we didn't cover yet, that I really want to cover, that I also was trying to cover in the show, where I haven't managed my time right with the show to get it in, was my wind down part, where I have a daily mindset series that I follow. It's called the Getting to Know or Joy Air, because it goes with both of them. Daily Mindset Series 7 R's. And I've written a poem and I have a drum beat to go with each letter. And today we're going to make it to my wind down, because I haven't managed my time right to get to that. And I like to be transparent, even though I'm this militant, as some people call me. Okay? It's cool. I'm real. I let you know when I need to tighten up. So with that being said, to make sure I get the wind down in, we're going to wind down now, and then we're going to wrap up the show after that. So I'm going to play you the first of the Daily Mindset 7R series recordings and what you can do to wind yourself down to me time. That's what the Mindset Wind Down series is about, is winding yourself down from the day, decompressing, and getting into your me time zone so you can think about what you've done on the day and what you might have to do the next day and plan your time. So without further ado, let me play this for you. It's in commitment 7 R's. Release, relax, reflect, renew, reclaim, rejoice, and repeat. Daily mindset commitment number 1. Release. Release the toxins, negativity, and stress. Daily mindset commitment number 2. We're going to be wrapping it up. Relax and connect with Mother Earth through aromatherapy, exercise, stretch, and massage. You all right down there? Daily mindset commitment number 3. Reflect. Reflect on your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Daily mindset commitment number 4. Renew. Renew. Create artistically. Pay forward. Daily mindset commitment number 5. Reclaim. Reclaim your spirituality, your serenity, your stability, your security. Daily mindset commitment number 6. Rejoice. Rejoice in happiness, healthiness, and harmony. Daily mindset commitment number 7. Repeat. Repeat your Joy Air Daily Mindset Commitment 7 R's daily. As we close out today's episode, remember to free your mind, open your heart, and breathe as you journey through your day and as you enjoy resting peacefully through you. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you want to get that recording and or on a plaque written out that I've made for Getting to Know show, just stay tuned for the links to get in touch with us. And I'm going to tell you a way where you can get all of that in a gift basket. But I have some breaking news. Guess what, y'all? It's after 1 o'clock and KBZ didn't fall in her soup. Okay? KBZ is alive and well today. So we gonna have to start wrapping up the show because it is 1:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 13:49 for all my military folks. So, John Love, starting with you, tell us what you want to leave us with on this time management piece. What you got to say?
Well, I'd like to weigh in on let's work on time management. Let's be patient with ourselves because sometimes we can get very frustrated with ourselves for having hiccups and roadblocks sometimes. But a lot of these things are in a plan because sometimes it's meant for us to be maybe a little late somewhere because we could be avoiding a serious, maybe an accident or anything, because it's called God's plan.
Godspeed.
It's God's plan.
Shake that up. God's plan.
Yes, but I appreciate you all understanding as far as not being on time and working on being on time. And sometimes time is an illusion. And we made up time with dealing with the body of the flesh of being human beings.
Hello.
So
God did. It was God's concept for us, time. Because He doesn't live in time.
Right. That is so true. So some of us spiritually is conformed to that way, right, KB?
Yeah.
Some of us. We're gonna.
But anyhow, thank you for listening, and thank you for your voice, and thank you for the caller who called in today. Thank you so much, Weldon. And you all have a peaceful, blessed day, and I will speak with you all next Wednesday. Stay tuned, KB.
You can look at your life and see what has to be managed. You know, if the boss wants you there at 7 o'clock and you got to be there at 7 o'clock, then that's something that you have to manage. And that usually is managed better with, like I said before, with organization. There are issues, health issues, kids issues that, it's called life, and life's every day.
Yeah.
There are other things that you can be free with and decide, okay, the party started at 9 o'clock, I'll get there at 11, it'll still be going on, and I'll have a good time until it ends, and that's okay. Time, as John Love says, was created by God for us to get the message, do the work, and come home. Because God does not live in the concept of time.
That part.
So, how we deal with it on this end is kind of rather individual. Like I told you, my children will always tell you, Granny's always late. But when I need to be somewhere, I can be there on time, and when I want to be, I'm usually early. So, all about concept and perception and organization. And it's been a good week this week. It's been a good show, and I'm sure somebody out there's got there's somebody out there with some professional ideas on this situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to get in touch with us, and we'll let you have the mic to share those at a later date. Until next Wednesday, what's up, my people?
Woo! Y'all heard how KBZ and John Love leaving this mic. What's up, my peoples? For real, though. And yes, if you're out there listening and you have a professional way to address this, get at us in a second. I'm going to tell you how to get at us. And I just want to piggyback off of what John Love and KBZ just said. What's important about all of that? We move at God's speed. And that's where everything starts. And we will be covering some topic about that too. But before I do get off this mic, I can tell you how you can spend your weekend doing something good for your community. This Saturday, if you go check out Day Chapel at 5835 August Road, they're having a yard sale. I'm gonna be over there checking them out myself. I just want to give them a little shout out on the mic. And again, that's Day Chapel at 5835 August Road, Cincinnati 45224. And it's from 12 until all the stuff is gone. Excuse me, y'all. Um, if you all go ahead and check them out, you'll be helping out in a great cause because we need more churches in our community to help with the community. And I'm gonna be checking out what I can get for my crib and maybe even my car. You never know. You find nice things at yard sales and rummage sales and stuff. So that could be a good way to spend your time this Saturday. I'll say it one more time. May the 4th, Day Chapel, 5835 August Road, Cincinnati, 45224 at 12 until it's all gone. So don't be late. Be on time. You better manage your time right, or you ain't gonna get nothing. And I mean nothing. Okay. all right. So let me close this out and give y'all how y'all can stay in touch and do all of that stuff. And thank you again for your listenership. And KBZ and y'all love in the studio. But as we close out today's episode, remember, free your mind, open your heart, and breathe as you journey through your day and you rest peacefully through your night. Take the time out to just do what I just said right there because you deserve it. It starts your me time. And when I say free your space and open your mind, like I set up the studio with my little aromatherapy stuff, my little chapstick, spray the air a little bit, make it smell good. That's the way I set up my space. And it makes me have a great time while I'm doing this. And of course, I do it for you guys to listen and join us, and that makes it fantabulous. And yes, I make up words. So, I'm your host, Mitri, and thanks for joining me today. Remember to spread the word and tune in every Wednesday from 1 to 2, 1300 to 1400 for all my military people listening. You can check us out at WAIF 88.3 FM, Cincinnati, or go on the web at waifradio.org. Now, we're always looking for thoughts, show topics, get resources. If you know of a resource about a topic we covered, or if you got an idea, something you think we need to talk about, dig into and get some information out so people would know how to deal with it, you can email me at Mitri at GiTK.com. Mitri is spelled METRI. That's Mitri at GiTK.com. Let me know what Mitri got to say. No, don't let me know what Mitri got to say. Let me know what you got to say. I love it. I love being transparent. I just had a boo-boo right there. So laugh it up. Embrace your imperfections and illuminate your independent elegance, baby. But if you want to leave me a message, you can also do that on my office phone at 513-938-2478. You can check out our shows. We record them all in the studio so you can see what we're doing in the studio. I've noticed looking at my own video, I spin in this chair too much. So it's a habit that I got to stop. But you can check us out on YouTube at youtube.com at Get in the Know Radio Show. Just put all that in on your YouTube. youtube.com at Get in the Know Radio Show. Now, you can help keep Get on the Know in the air by donating at waifradio.org. And it's a link there where it says donate, and it tells you all what you have to do to donate. So within that, it's going to tell you a little box where you can put what show gets the credit. Just put Get in the Know right there. And if you donate $25 or more, like I told you earlier, you would get a Get in the Know gift basket. All you got to do is hit me up at that number I just told you, or email and let me know that you did it. Send me a screenshot that you've got it done, and we'll arrange a time for you to get your gift basket dropped off. Closing out today's show, we at that time, we at 13:59 or 1:59 p.m. You also can mail those donations to 1434 East McMillan Street, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45206. Again, put get in the know on your money order or check when you make that donation. Thank you again for all your listenership. And you guys stay tuned because I'm about to hand the mic over to the Sunday Drive with Dean Hart. Until then, I'm going to let you listen to a little bit of music and I'm going to pass you over. I love you. I'll release you in peace.
Thanks for tuning in to listener-supported WAIF Radio. We are in the middle of our spring member-thon. Help.
We officially up there. I sent it over there.
Okay, we officially up for